Thanks for tuning into this edition of Eyewitness News Now. I'm John Krinjak. A father from New London is being held in the death of his 2-month-old son this morning and set to face a judge later today. Police say Adam Brown shook his little boy when he wouldn't stop crying. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Matt McFarland has more on the story. Family and friends are coming together to remember a woman gunned down inside a New Haven strip club over the weekend. Police say 26-year-old Erica Robinson was killed when gunfire erupted inside the Key Club Cabaret early Saturday morning. Investigators say it appears that Robinson wasn't the target, but those who knew her say that is little consolation. The new bill would allow drivers to use their leftover parking minutes when they move to another meter. In other words, the receipt that I got from this Muni meter in the East Village is now valid here in Chelsea as well. As the weather continues to get warmer, gas prices continue to rise. The price for a gallon of regular unleaded at this station here on Houston Street is now $4.49. Construction resumed today on the extension of the number 7 subway line, just a week after a crane collapse killed 1 worker back there and injured 3. And we do have breaking news this morning out of Salisbury, where crews are on the scene of a house fire. Pinpoint News Tracker shows you where this is all happening at a home on Upper Road. At this point, the fire marshal is on the scene investigating, but crews say that it is still fully involved and several surrounding fire departments have been called in to help. We have a crew headed to that scene and we'll bring you any updates just as soon as they come into the newsroom. Happening today, Senator Richard Blumenthal will be holding a hearing on the recent power outage at Metro North in Bridgeport this morning. Con Edison, the MTA, and the Connecticut Rail Commuter Council will be testifying. They're trying to figure out exactly what caused the outage and how to prevent it from happening again. Last month, a power problem forced Metro North to reduce service for about a week. The Hudson Yards project bills itself as New York's next great neighborhood. But the question is, how much of that great new housing will actually be affordable? On a normal Monday morning, the Long Island Railroad's West Side Yard would be empty. But this morning, signal problems have left trains stranded, unable to leave Penn Station. Poverty is on the rise once again in New York City. Census figures show 1 in 5 New Yorkers is living below the poverty line. Witnesses say the cab pulled out of this driveway against the light, colliding with the biker over here and leaving him seriously injured. The mercury hit a record 94 degrees today. People from all over the city are flocking to cool spots like Christopher Street Pier. And let's turn things over to Scott Haney in the Early Warning Forecast Center. Scott, is it going to get any warmer anytime soon?
Thank you, John.
Yeah,
we are going to be, wasn't it cold this morning?
It was freezing. Oh my gosh, I stepped out the door and I was like, I had to go back in and get my woolies.
I know, it was unbelievable. Hats, gloves, and scarves, the order for the morning, and that's going to be the trend throughout the rest of this week. Halloween not looking too great. I will have the early warning forecast coming up in just a bit. John, we'll send it back to you.
Scott, thanks so much. And thank you for watching this edition of Eyewitness News Now. Stay warm and enjoy the rest of your Monday morning.